So there's a lot of fitness creators saying that you can't train 6 days a week, or if you are, you're not training as hard as you think you are. Let me teach you this little thing called science. I even use color codes. I put on my glasses and I'm gonna do this so I seem trustworthy when we talk about SRA curves. SRA curves are the recovery cycles of not only muscles, but tendons and the central nervous system. This is our baseline here. Imagine we're just starting to work out, and we're just gonna go to the gym for the first day. When you go to the gym, you actually get weaker. It causes stress on the body. How far down this stress goes is totally dependent on how hard you work out. Then there's a recovery cycle. Time of this recovery is totally dependent on how far you came down and your recovery techniques like nutrition, sleeping, all things you hear about all the time. So now we're back up to baseline and we're recovered, but we're gonna give it a little bit more time to get this adaptation. This is where you get stronger. Now we start this process over again, but from a higher point from where we started. So when people talk about load or intensity management, this is what they're talking about. And there's lots of things that affect this, like movement type. A deadlift is going to take longer to recover than a hip thrust. Other major factors are total sets and the intensity of those sets. That's why they say don't take every set to failure. My athletes would do the same muscle groups 3 times a week in 2 cycles. The first one takes 96 hours to complete. The second takes 72 hours to complete. That's why when athletes go off program, I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? We are redlining these curves, baby. Follow the program. Bottom line is get your fitness stuff from creators who are coaches, who have produced actual results instead of people just doing it for clout.